Hello, the students of class 10. In my last video, I described the introduction of trigonometry, where I explained the 6 ratios as well as the relation between the ratios, 3 principal formulae obtained from Pythagoras theorem, and subsequently from these 3 formulae we obtained several formulae also. So I have given you all the formulae regarding the ratios, trigonometric ratios rather. So today I am going to start the exercise 8.1 of your book. In your exercise 8.1, the first question is, you will go through the book, you will see the first question is, in triangle ABC, right angle at B, triangle ABC, right angle at B, AB is equal to 24, BC is equal to 7, determine sin A, cos A, sin C, cos C. Question number 1. So, triangle ABC, right angle at B, AB is 24, AB is 24 centimeter and BC is 7 centimeter. Now you are to find sin A, cos A, sin C, cos C. How will you find this? We know sin is the ratio of hypotenuse, rather perpendicular and hypotenuse. Perpendicular is to hypotenuse. Here the perpendicular, if we take A as the acute angle, then AB is the base and BC is the hypotenuse. BC is the perpendicular rather, and AC is always the hypotenuse. So sin A is equal to sine of angle A is equal to perpendicular is to hypotenuse. Perpendicular is BC and hypotenuse is AC. Now, what is AC? AC is not given here, but from Pythagoras theorem you can find it. Hypotenuse is equal to square root of the sum of the squares of the other two, that is root over perpendicular square plus base square. Perpendicular is BC, that is 7 BC square plus AB square. Now put the values. BC is 7 root over BC square, that is 7 square plus AB square is 24 square. Thus we get 24 square is 576 and 7 square is 49. 49 plus 576 is 625. Now the square root of 625, square root of 625 is 25. Thus we get sin A is equal to 7 by 25. Now the next one. Next one is cos A. How to find cos A? cos A is equal to, cos is base is to hypotenuse. Base is BC. Sorry, base is AB with respect to angle A. This is base AB. Base is AB and hypotenuse is again 7 square plus 20. Sorry, you are the right. AB square plus BC square. Now put the values. AB is given 24. AB is 24 and BC is 7. So 24 by, we have got already this one, 25. So 24 by 25 is cos A. Now how to find sin C? Sin C we can find in this manner. Sin C with respect to the angle C. BC is base and AB is perpendicular. We know sine of any angle is perpendicular is to hypotenuse. Perpendicular is AB and hypotenuse is AC. Thus it is AB by AC is again AB square plus BC square root over AB square plus BC square. Now put the values. AB is 24. So it is 24 square plus 7 square is equal to 24 by 25. Just before this we did cos A. We got cos A is equal to also 24 by 25. So in this triangle we ultimately find sin C is equal to cos A or cos A is equal to sin C. Similarly, if we find cos C, we will find the result sin A. How to find cos C? Cos C, cos is base by hypotenuse, so BC by AC. BC by AC. The value of BC is 7 and this is AB square plus BC square. Ultimately we get 7 by 25. So we see sin A is equal to cos C and cos A is equal to sin C. Now go to the second question. The second question is, there is a figure in your book. The figure is like this: a right angle triangle PQR. Q is the right angle and you are given PQ is equal to 12 centimeter and PR is equal to 13 centimeter. QR is not given. You have to find 10P minus cot R. 10P minus cot R. So with respect to angle P, what we get 10P? 10P is equal to tan of an angle is perpendicular is to perpendicular is to base. Perpendicular is PQ and base is QR. Now what will be QR? QR will be root over hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square or this square. So difference root over PR square minus PQ square. PR is given 13 and PQ is given 12. PQ is 12, brother. Right. Okay. Now, 13 square is 169 and 12 square is 144. What will be the square root? 169 minus 144 is 25 and square root of 25 is 5. We have found out 10p. 12 by 5. Now let us find out cot R. Here I am doing it. Cot R. You know what is the ratio of base is to perpendicular. Base is to perpendicular. Now, with respect to the angle R, base is QR and PQ is perpendicular. Now what is PQ? Sorry, we have mistaken. PQ by QR. Okay. QR. QR is not given. Again, QR you write. QR is equal to root over PR square minus PQ square. PR square minus PQ square divided by PQ. Now, PQ is 12 and PR square minus QR square already we got 13 square minus 12 square. Square minus 12 square root over 13 square minus 12 square is 5 by 12 is. So 10p is 12 by 5 and the cot R is 5 by 12. Ultimately what we get 10p minus cot R. Your question was 10p minus cot R. Therefore, 10p minus cot R is equal to sorry, 10p we have found out wrong actually. 10p perpendicular by base QR by PQ. So this should have been QR by root over PR square minus PQ square. Both the same, both the result will be the same. this Q1, sorry. Q1 should be root over PR square minus PQ square and divided by PQ. So ultimately it will be root over 13 square minus 12 square by PQ is 12. So ultimately it is also 5 by 12. Just we took the reverse ratio. So both are 5 by 12. 10p is 5 by 12, quarter also 5 by 12. So what we get? 10p minus quarter. 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12. 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12 is 0. So the result is 0. Question number 3. If sin A is equal to 3 by 4, if sin A is equal to 3 by 4, calculate cos A and tan A. Cos A, first you find cos A. You know, sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. From that equation, that formula, we got cos square A is equal to 1 minus sin square A. So cos A is equal to root over 1 minus sin square A. We use the formula I gave you in my last video. So 1 minus sin square A, the value of sin A is 3 by 4. Sin square A means sin A whole square. So for sin A we write 3 by 4 and then square. Now simplify. 3 square 9, 4 square 16. We get LCM 16. And the numerator ultimately we get 16 minus 9. 16 minus 9 is 7. So it is square root 7 divided by square root of 16 is 4. Square root 7 by 4. We have found out cos A, now tan A. Tan A, we got preliminary ratios relation. Tan is the ratio of sin and cos we got. So we can write sin A by cos A. Sin A by cos A. Now sin A is given 3 by 4. And the cos A we have already found out root 7 by 4. So we can write it is root 7 by 4. Both the denominators are 4. So if we multiply, we get 3 by 4 by, into 4 by root 7. So 4 cancel. Ultimately we get 3 by root 7. So this was question number 3. Now we come to question number 4. Question number 4 is given 15 cot A is equal to 8. You have to find Sin A, sec A. Sin A and sec A. How will you find it? 15 cot A is equal to 8. Given 15 cot A is equal to 8. Implies cot A is equal to 8 by 15. Now from this cot A, you are to find sin A. It means you are to express sin in the form of cot. How will you express? Sin A is equal to 1 by cosec A. Since we get a direct relation between cosec and cot, that is why I have expressed sin in the form of cosec. Sin A is 1 by cosec A, and now cosec A can be transferred to cot A in this manner. Cosec A is equal to cosec square A is equal to 1 plus cot square A. So cosec A is root over 1 plus cot square A. Now there should not be any problem, just you have to put the values. 1 by root over 1 plus cot square A. Cot A is 8 by 15, so it will be 8 by 15 whole square. Thus we get, I am writing here, thus we get 1 by root over 1 plus 8 square is 64 and 15 square is 225. Just you want to simplify. Is equal to 1 by root over the LCM of the denominators is 225. 225 plus 64. 225 plus 64 is equal to 1 by root over square root of 225 is 15. Again 225 plus 64 is 225 plus 64 is 289, and the square root, ultimately we will get the square root. It is 1 by square root of 289 is 17. And square root of 225 is 15. 1 by 17 by 15. Ultimately the answer is 15 by 17. So from 15 cot A is equal to 8, we have found out sin A. Sin A is 15 by 17. How we have found it out? First we have written this given equation, and from this equation we have found out what is cot A. Cot A is 8 by 15. Now you have to find sin A. We have transformed sin A into cosec A, 1 by cosec A, and then cosec A is root over 1 plus cot square A. Then we put the values and simplify. After simplification we come to the conclusion. The answer is 15 by 17. Similarly, we have to find sec A. We have found out sin A. Now we have to find sec A. What will be sec A? sec A is equal to, since you are given only cot A, we can transfer sec A to tan A. Sec A is root over 1 plus tan square A. From this relation, let us change tan A into cot A. Tan is the reciprocal of cot, cot is the reciprocal of tan. So tan square A we can write 1 by cot square A. And then we can put the values. Root over 1 plus 1 by 8 by 15 whole square is equal to root over 1 plus a reciprocal. If we take the reciprocal, 15 square will be 225 and 8 square is 64. 225 by 64 is equal to 1 plus, simplify, LCM of the denominators is 64 and numerator will be 64 plus 225. So what we get? We get 289 by 64. Square root of 289 is 17 and square root of 64 is 8. So sec A we have found out 17 by 8. How? We have transformed sec A into tan A first. Sec A is root over 1 plus tan square A. Then we have transformed tan A into cot A. So tan square A is 1 by cot square A. And then we have put the values and simplified. After simplification, we got the result 17 by 8. Now let us come to the next question. Question number 5.